I'm Joe Weinman with AT&T, and we're very excited today to be able to talk about the benefits that real businesses are achieving today using the joint AT&T Cisco TelePresence solution. With me is Gene Henry of Cisco, who's very familiar with your deployment. So, Gene?
Well, we're really excited about the partnership, right? When we start talking about telepresence, it's really radically different than anything that existed before. It's true life-size experience. We could be sitting in two different countries, and it would appear that we're sitting and talking and communicating just as easily as we are today. It's a solution that enables point-to-point communications like we have now, business conferences where you can have people around the globe communicating. It's really powerful in that it actually changes the way people do business. And I'd like to tell the story. We've had people in Toronto meeting with people in California, and they actually moved chairs in Toronto when an executive walked in from California.
What a difference from traditional video conferencing, right? Because, you know, the solutions that have existed to now, I think, really have been a major disappointment to those people that have deployed them. Because you drive over to this room, right? And then you get there and you're looking at this screen with poor resolution, and there's a little dot on the screen that's the person that supposedly you're collaborating with or interacting with. And you know, you can't even tell who it is, man or woman, if they're awake or asleep, if they're multitasking, whatever. Whereas the telepresence solution, I mean, you can look somebody in the eye, contracts have been signed over it.
Absolutely.
And so the combination of a Cisco telepresence set of endpoints, either two or more endpoints, coupled with the AT&T network, providing the optimal connectivity to really make that experience be very interactive and collaborative is unbeatable.
Well, it is, and it only works because of the network. Because so Cisco runs its telepresence over the AT&T network, thank you very much, and literally it's a real-time experience, right? I mean, you are there. And so all of the things that we as customers take for granted are there, but you need to be able to ensure that the timing and the interactivity is just what we're having right now. That there's no difference whether I'm sitting next to you here or we're sitting literally across the globe. When you were talking before about utilization, I think it's probably one of the testaments of telepresence. The industry shows that utilization for traditional video conferencing is around 4%. Nice room equipment sits there, nobody bothers to go down to use them. At Cisco, we've deployed 127 rooms globally.
On AT&T's network.
Absolutely. And we have, our average utilization right now is around 45%, but we have some places in major business centers like London, New York, San Francisco, Hong Kong, where the rooms based on a 10-hour day are actually used over 130%.
Right, and I think we're going to continue to see that transformation because once the rooms are deployed, people start getting used to them, and they're so easy to learn. That's the thing that's most amazing to me about it.
One button to push.
One button to push, you're online, and you're interacting as if you're there. So thinking about people who can now do 4, 5, 6, 8 different cities, as it were, rather than waiting in line at the airport, going through security, losing the productivity, you know, the safety risk, not to mention the impact on the environment from all of that jet fuel and everything, but particularly the productivity benefits and the ability to then collaborate much more easily. And whether it's a company that's looking over engineering designs collaboratively, interacting with manufacturing, executives making important contract negotiation or business decisions either within the company or across the company, solutions like this will really transform the way in which we do business.
Well, and exactly. See, one of the things that I think is so powerful is that today, Cisco, looking at just talking within Cisco, right? Point-to-point communication, multi-point communication, but just within Cisco has been able to save over $41 million in travel cost. But that's almost a small number when you compare it to the increased productivity that's associated with getting engineers and products out to market more rapidly, customer intimacy, being able to close deals more rapidly. The next phase of telepresence, which I'm excited with, is the ability to not just go within a company, but the ability to talk among companies, so true business to business. So literally, you can be at an AT&T facility, I can be at a Cisco facility, we can have another partner at another facility. We all can
Or a
jointly
consumer packaged goods company could be talking to
Absolutely.
their retailer, or a
Absolutely.
manufacturer could be
Correct.
talking to
Cons-
their distributors, could be any types of combinations like that. And I
Consulting
think
companies.
one of the really important stats is the fact that over 70% of communication, as you know, is visual,
Correct.
not auditory, and therefore the ability to do that accelerated decision making and look someone in the eye, like I'm looking
Right,
in the eye.
exactly.
Can you deliver? Are you going to deliver that on time? Can I count on you? What a difference actually being able to see someone either sweat or smile when you ask that question.
Right, exactly.
So it really transforms the nature of business decision making.
And it requires the endpoints, which are from Cisco, and it requires the network, which is from AT&T.
And those two things together will usher in this whole new world
Absolutely.
of collaboration.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much for
Thanks.
joining me.
My pleasure, Chad.